We chose to do it so that people first and foremost would listen to the music first before dissecting the fact that we did it together.
I felt like there would be a point in my life where I could no longer really do that and still maintain a place of like good mental health and emotional health and all that.
Tortured.
It started the Tortured or the Lonely, Tortured Man Club, I think.
Oh yeah, Tortured Man, me, you and Andrew. Yeah.
It hasn't had much use recently.
No, I feel like we're less tortured now.
It was a real breakthrough moment of excitement and happiness, and I kind of refer to writing these songs as a flotation device because
I love that.
Obviously this year is hell on earth.
In a recent interview, Joe Alwyn has finally broken his silence regarding the reasons behind his split from global pop star Taylor Swift after maintaining a highly private relationship for years. The British actor has now begun to open up about the factors that led to their breakup. Their 6-year romance, one of the most discussed in the entertainment world, ended earlier this year, leaving Swift's devoted fans in shock. Despite their efforts to keep their relationship away from the public eye, Joe is now shedding light on the underlying challenges that contributed to their parting. He discusses the intense pressures of being involved with someone as famous as Taylor, as well as the personal struggles they faced behind the scenes. These revelations offer a rare glimpse into the complexities that ultimately caused the end of their relationship. As Joe reflects on their time together and shares how he is moving forward, his candid remarks are certain to spark significant conversation among fans and the media. In an interview with the Sunday Times, Joe offered insight into the reasons behind their breakup and how he has been coping since their separation. He also touched on Taylor's latest album, The Tortured Poets Department, which has stirred speculation that several of the songs reference their breakup. When asked if he had listened to the album, Joe responded thoughtfully, saying, "In reflecting on what to say, I hope people can empathize. I know this doesn't directly answer the question, but it's important that people understand the difficulties of ending a long, committed relationship of over 6 years." Joe further explained how challenging the breakup was, particularly given the public scrutiny it attracted. "It's a difficult thing to manage," Joe said, "especially when within a week, it becomes public knowledge and suddenly, everyone has an opinion on it. What was a deeply personal experience gets thrust into an unreal space, tabloids, social media, and the press, where it gets dissected, speculated on, and distorted beyond recognition." He acknowledged the inevitable gap between what is known and what is said, admitting, "I've made my peace with that." The pair were together for 6 years before their split in April 2023, just ahead of Taylor's much-anticipated Eras tour. Despite their long relationship, they managed to keep most of their romance private. However, Swift subtly referenced their relationship in her music, with nods to Alwyn as early as her 2017 album Reputation. Since the breakup, Swift has remained in the spotlight, particularly with her high-profile romance with NFL star Travis Kelce, while Alwyn has maintained a low profile regarding his personal life. "Given the level of scrutiny around my past relationship, I hope you understand why I wouldn't want to open up about that right now," Joe told The Times. However, he did share that he's in a really great place in both his personal and professional life, adding, "I feel fortunate." A source close to the couple revealed that the breakup was driven by growing differences in their personalities, which became increasingly difficult to ignore after years together. The source likened it to entering a relationship believing that minor quirks, like a terrible sense of fashion, will grow on you, only to later realize those quirks are more annoying than endearing. They had a lot in common and fell in love during a time when she was retreating from the public eye, the source explained, referring to Swift's Reputation era. Then the pandemic hit, and they were locked down together, which allowed them to continue building their relationship in an insulated way. But outside of that bubble, Joe struggled with Taylor's fame and the attention that came with it. The differences in their personalities, which became more apparent over time, eventually created a rift. According to an insider, they were like sunshine and midnight rain, perfectly contrasting, but ultimately too different. Both Joe and Taylor have moved on, with Joe staying out of the public eye and Taylor embarking on a new relationship. While their personalities clashed, both came to realize that despite their deep connection, they were simply not the right fit for each other. A source close to the situation suggested that Taylor Swift's immense success significantly contributed to her breakup with Joe Alwyn, noting that Joe struggled to cope with the magnitude of Taylor's fame and the intense public scrutiny it attracted. This isn't surprising, considering their relationship began during the relative quiet of the pandemic, when the overwhelming visibility of Taylor's stardom was subdued. However, as the world gradually reopened and Taylor's fame surged, it became increasingly difficult for Joe to ignore just how globally recognized she was. According to a source quoted by the Daily Mail, it's been challenging for Joe, trying to carve out his own space in Hollywood while being romantically linked to one of the most famous women in the world. During the pandemic, when it was just the two of them, the dynamic was easier to manage. But as normal life resumed, Taylor's superstar status became all the more pronounced, and the differences between them grew more obvious. While figures like NFL player Travis Kelce seemed to navigate the fame game with ease, Joe appeared to have had a different experience. It's understandable that an actor not yet in the same realm of fame might struggle with constantly being overshadowed by Taylor's prominence. Joe quickly became best known as Taylor Swift's boyfriend, leading to speculation that his acting career may have been influenced by that connection. Meanwhile, Taylor continued to soar, winning Grammys and dominating the music industry. Based on recent interviews, it seems Taylor was ready for a shift in her personal life. Observers have noted that her relationship with Kelce is much more public, contrasting sharply with the low-profile dynamic she had with Joe. It appears Taylor was no longer satisfied with a constant need for privacy and was yearning for more openness and public displays of affection. One fan jokingly commented on X, formerly Twitter, "It seems like Taylor just wanted a good old-fashioned PDA moment, a public kiss or two." Another user speculated that Joe's preference for privacy may have clashed with Taylor's natural inclination to live more openly. Back in 2016, Joe probably mentioned wanting a private relationship, and Taylor embraced that at the time. But deep down, she's always been the Taylor who wanted to live without hiding. Many fans agree, adding that Taylor deserves a partner unafraid to show their love publicly. Over the course of their 6-year relationship, there was much speculation about whether the couple would eventually marry. Swift has always been perceived as someone who takes relationships seriously and is open to the idea of settling down, leading to rumors about an impending engagement. Some even speculated that Joe was hesitant to take that step, while others wondered if Taylor was the one holding back. An insider revealed that Taylor didn't see them working out in the long run. At one point, rumors circulated on social media platform Deuxmoi, suggesting that Taylor and Joe had secretly wed in the UK in 2020 or 2021, though Taylor's publicist quickly debunked these claims, labeling them fabricated lies. In classic Taylor Swift fashion, she hasn't directly addressed the breakup, but has instead chosen to communicate through her music, dropping subtle hints and leaving fans to piece together the story. During her Eras tour performance on March 31st, Swift made a noticeable change to her setlist. She replaced Invisible String, a song widely believed to be about Joe, with The One, which explores the aftermath of a breakup. Given her consistency in performances, this switch was intentional and significant. The following day in Texas, she surprised fans with acoustic renditions of Death by 1,000 Cuts and Clean, both of which delve into themes of heartbreak and emotional recovery. It's as if Taylor is speaking directly to her audience through her setlist changes. Adding further intrigue, on April 30th, Taylor deleted an Instagram video in which she discussed the inspiration behind her song, Lavender Haze, from the 2022 album Midnights, a track widely believed to have been inspired by her relationship with Joe. Swift is clearly leaving breadcrumbs for her fans to follow, keeping everyone on their toes as they attempt to decipher the real story behind the breakup. What do you think about Taylor and Joe's relationship ending? Comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to stay updated with all my weekly celebrity secrets and insights.